opportunity to take my brand new S1K 2024 out of the garage. It's about 57 degrees today. Feels good. Bike reveal of 2025. There she is. Like I said, Black Storm 2024 S1K. I had all the time in the world to do upgrades. That's why I look so different. But let's pull out the garage, guys, so you can see a better look at her. There it is, 2024 S1K with tons of upgrades that I did to it. Tons of upgrades, all by myself. Brand new bike. Jesus, this bike looks so good in the sun. So good in the sun. Give you guys the very first startup. Sounds like a lawnmower right now, to be honest, but once this break-in period is over, I got a full exhaust system coming that's ready to rip. Like I said, every single part that you guys see on this bike, well, besides the factory parts, of course, I did myself. This bike looks amazing, guys. All the carbon fiber I added to it. I need to clean off the residue, but it was a pain. It was a pain. Carbon fiber here, above there. All right, ladies and gents, it's time to actually do the first ride of the 2024, my 2024 brand new S1K. As I mentioned, I got this bike on my birthday. Oh, actually, I did mention that I got this bike on my birthday. And it's just been sitting this whole time. I had all the time to put all these upgrades to it, but we're about to roll out, do a first drive on it. Make sure this is, I'm straightening this wheel out because I'm get a little crazy. All right. All right, I changed. Oh, it's hot with this jersey. I gotta take it easy. Oh man, I feel stiff. Oh, it's nimble, I'll tell you that much. Oh. All right, we got some one-of-a-kind drivers. I can't tell who's behind me. Woo! I gotta get comfortable. I'll tell you that much. First ride, baby, on the brand new 2024 S1K. Oh! I can tell you off bat, it's so much different from my RS-V4. Feel-wise, not power-wise, obviously, but that bike is tuned. These rev limiters, man. And you know what's crazy? The craziest part about it all, guys, is that I'm really an amateur. Actually, right here, guys, was my first wreck. Right over here, jumped that curve, going too fast. I learned my lesson, trust and believe that. We got to get this bad boy up to 600 miles. That's the first break-in. I'm excited, man, to see what the full potential of this bike is. It's so upright and it feels so good, man. It feels so good. Kind of want to pull over so you guys can appreciate it, but I'm running it so late. My homie Nick probably think I'm a maniac for all these bikes now, man, because actually, my first time, this month will make a full year of me riding, which is an understatement because I live in Chicago, so most times I'm not riding in the winter. But my homie Nick, man, my first bike, 2014 ZX6R, I was bugging this man for years, I mean years, about a bike, but I really wasn't serious, to be honest, so that's probably why he didn't really care too much. But one day I was like, man, we gotta get me a bike, man, it's time. I just be going through the emotions, man, of just wanting things. And even though I love bikes as a kid, and it never really excited me to get one nowadays, but regardless, man, I tell you this much, I tell you what, having a bike, riding a bike, solo dolo, with a pack, whatever the case may be, is the best, and I mean the best experience you can ever have. Now, y'all might see me do something illegal up here because I hate waiting for lights. So you might see me do something illegal, but honestly, I don't care. Wakes up when it gets past 6. In reality, I'm riding a 600 to this break-in period. Feels so nimble though, man. But I can just flick this darn thing. Woo! See what this guy does. Like, change gears, relax. I'm gonna get there, man. Hopefully the wind noise is decent for you guys. I'm going about 80 miles per hour right now. Hopefully you can still hear me clear. This is a brand new helmet, by the way, so I may be talking like I'm 300 pounds or something. No offense to those who are, but it's because these cheek pads, man. I got some chubby cheek pads and these cheek pads is not helping. Like, I gotta turn my whole bobblehead just to see what's going on, man. Bike feels great though. About to hit the 10-mile mark. LOL. Yeah, man. Back to the story time. Let's simmer down here. Simmer down. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. 70, yeah, about, damn, what was that? Did I just get hit by a rock? Anyway, so I was on Facebook Marketplace sending him links to some that I like. I narrowed it down to 3 options, brands I should say. The Yamaha R6, even though it's an amazing motorcycle, it really wasn't my favorite or my choice. Mainly due to the fact that I heard so many people say that it's an aggressive riding style, and I'm a tall guy, to be honest, man, and I can't be uncomfortable, and it's hard for me to say that because I know I'm contradicting riding a cross rocket, but listen, man, I gotta limit the pain as much as I can. So That wasn't one. Gixxer 600/750 was one. And I know you're thinking like, that's easy. Your first bike potentially being a 750, I tell you what, I was very close to one of them, but he wasn't responding in time, and I don't got time, man. Like, if I'm telling you I'm interested in a bike, and you don't respond in a timely manner, I'm over you. That's just how I'm over it. Because you didn't respect me enough to respond, I don't respect you enough to even blow you up. Like, what type of sense does that make? But anyway, Gixxer ZX6R, but I was doing more research. I didn't just want any ZX6R. I wanted one that had, my biggest thing was I wanted a gear indicator. I know it sounds silly, but with this being my first time ever riding a motorcycle, I wanted to know what gear I was in. Oh, Stefan, you can count them. Yeah, you can count them too. But I'm not counting. I need to see it. Because there's already a plan getting these bikes in neutral. You know what I mean? I don't got time counting gears as I'm being a speed racer. You know? So, yeah, let's just go to see. So, that was that. And then the other bike, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one, man. Let's see, Yamaha ZX6R. Was it a Honda? I don't recall it being a Honda. Because I don't think the Hondas had a gear indicator. Or maybe I narrowed it down to 2. I think I just narrowed it down to 2 actually. Because I don't remember doing Hondas, because at the years I was looking, they didn't have a gear indicator. So I couldn't do that at all. So anyway, let's just say it was between the Gixxer 600/750 and the ZX6R. Now, obviously, and I mean obviously, you hear so much negativity that surrounds Gixxers. And don't get me wrong, they're fast bikes. Like, they're 1Ks. Their technology is terrible, but they're, hold on. Although, I knew that Honda was about to do that. You gotta drive for people nowadays, man. That's what I learned riding these bikes. Let's cruise. Anyway, I had found a white ZX6R. It had, like, at the time 18,000 miles. He had it listed for 7,500. And at this time, I was looking at thousands, I wouldn't say thousands, but hundreds of YouTube videos on how to ride, basics, tips. I looked at a few Yami New videos, Spunky videos. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And obviously, like, the big boys. Whoa, what's going on with her? That damn low car. At least it's not a Ford. But yeah. So reached out to the guy, he spotted right away. The good thing about that bike is that it was tastefully modified, and it had everything that I would potentially want to do to the bike already. So I'm like, I don't mind paying a little bit more for a bike like that that's already come ride ready. I don't have to do too much to it. So that was my thought process the whole time. So I told my buddy Nick, he said that looks like a good one. So we scheduled a meet with the guy sometime in March, man. I don't know if it was like the first week or second week. Honestly, I think it was like the first or second week of March. I'm leaving. Hold on, what am I doing? I got a plate. So hold on. There's a sheriff behind me. I want to make sure he on that type of time or not. Cause I'm on a break-in period, man. I don't condone a lot of that nonsense, but listen, I ain't legitimate yet. No, he's back there. He don't care. I'm going 75 miles per hour. He don't give a damn. But yeah. Reached out to the guy, went to go see it. Nick, obviously he had the license, my homie. So he was able to drive the motorcycle to see if it was good. Boy, when I tell you that bike sounds so amazing, to me, that's one of the best sounding bikes. Now, I'm kind of biased when it comes to sound. So I like crackles and pops, bro. Like, I love crackles and pops. And that bike had a more Mafia tune. And I'm telling you, every time you hear a pop, it shoots a flame. Every single time. Every single time. And that's the type of craziness I love, man. I love bikes like that. So, like I said, they came ready. So I negotiated with the guy, got a fair deal on it. We went to cycle get it as our route. And when I got to the crib, I was like, you know what, Nick? Oh, I'm not even paying attention. You know what, Nick? Let me ride around the block real quick. You're like, you sure? I'm like, man, let me ride around the block. So obviously it's my bike. He can't really tell me no anyway. Hold on. Oh, that's the fastest it allows a nigga. Slow down. I can barely hear myself speak. Somebody else is on the bike. What I was saying? Damn, I forgot, man. See, I lose my train of thought too fast. Too fast. I need to slow down. I can barely hear. Slow down here. Bike's comfortable though, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if the heated grips are on, but oh, it is on too. I was noticing that, but I wasn't sure. So anyway, let me get over, buddy. Hold on. Put that blink on. Put that blink on. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I rode around the block. I don't think I got out of first or second gear, to be honest with you, but I just wanted to understand the bike itself, the clutch engagement, when to shift, when not to shift. And the biggest thing is throttle control, man, because I tell you, that's how so many accidents happen. Just people just being silly and don't have any throttle control. But yeah, I got it. Obviously, that was the rest of history. A few months later, I was on this same legitimate road here, and I didn't really know a lot of the bike stuff and what it meant, but that bike specifically had I think one up, two down, or vice versa. I forgot what it was, but basically it was for more acceleration. And although the bike sounded, I mean, it was very fast off the dead, when you got up to like on a closed course, 140, 150 miles per hour, man, it drags to go to that. It goes to any mile per hour after that. Like, I'm cruising max speed, full throttle, 155 most times. I'm like, bro, it can't do everything that this bike got. It can't be. So I told my homie Nick about it, and he was just like, man, that's a sprocket. I'm like, a sprocket? Man, there's so much stuff when it comes to these bikes. It's crazy, bro. So anyway, that was that. But I was racing somebody that day on a cold course. And he had like an M209 or MT10. I don't know what it was, to be honest with you. It was some Yamaha naked bike. It was kind of good though, so I think it was one of them. But anyway, we're racing, kinda. Like, we're kind of just telling each other for the most part. But I'm not passing them. We're at a same steady speed. And I'm like, hold on now, I'm on a 636. I know it ain't 1,000, but there's no way a naked bike should be keeping up, or at that point I should be passing it. So I was highly confused. So I'm like, you know what, man? Instead of me spending, give or take a couple $100 changing the sprockets, I was like, man, I'm looking at the bike, man. Although I love that bike, I love it. I normally ride it around the city. It just let it shoot flames all day. I'm obnoxious like that, but I'm like, are you serious? check tire pressure. Oh damn. Not at that point. What? I tell you, bro, you get a BMW notification like that, man, your drawers drop. I promise you, bro. These bikes, you just never know. So I started looking. I wasn't even really serious, but I just wanted to see what was out there. And I saw this RG4. I was like, man, that looked like a good deal. But I was comparing it at that time to S1K. And the S1K was more expensive. Not this generation with the wheels and whatnot. It was the older one. But, hold on. It was tastefully modified. So I'm like, man, it's not a bad deal if I can get it for a deal, you know? But that guy wasn't budget. He was a private seller. So the RSV4 was a dealership. Although you hear all these horror stories about dealerships, I applaud the one I bought that RSV4 from. Mind you, RSV4 factory. Hey, you gotta say it. Anyway, that dealership was probably the most cooperative I have ever had. And I simply say that because he was still wanting to negotiate the price. I focused on the out the door because I knew all about their VSPs and taxes and whatnot, since there was going to be a lien on it. And he even delivered the bike to me for free. Once it was all said and done, he delivered the bike to me for free. And I was like, man, I couldn't thank him enough. How you clear alerts on this damn thing, bro? I can't keep looking at this. You outward? There we go. Man, shout out to that dealer, man. Shout out to that dealer for sure. But that's enough story time for the moment, guys. Let me proceed to my route, and I'll check back in with you guys when I get a perfect view, so you guys can really appreciate how these bikes look. Catch you in a moment.
Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. My camera cut off, so I'm not sure at what point did it catch, but I was basically closing out the video, letting you guys know I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone for staying tuned, watching this first ride video on my brand new 2024 BMW S1000rr. Again, I bought this bike on my birthday. It meant a lot to me, but has a sibling, my RSV4 factory, and then my little sidekick right there. But nonetheless, guys, I appreciate you for staying tuned. Please let me know what you would like to see next. Leave it in the comments. Follow me on all social medias. Please subscribe to me. But I'm growing, man. I'm gonna be consistent as far as these videos go, and try to switch it up every now and again. But I appreciate you all for staying through and being consistent with me. Nonetheless, be easy, gang. I'm out, bruh.